Hey, it's winter time, and there's a blizzard right now in New York City, so I can't do any riding today or probably for a little while. But I always figure I pay for 12 months of parking, I pay for 12 months of insurance, I should ride my bike 12 months out of the year. So that's why I've hooked up, a lot of accessories for the cold weather. I have heated grips. I have connectors for heated gloves and a heated jacket. But what I have realized actually is that sport bikes are not really configured to handle a lot of accessories. If you have an adventure bike, it's really designed to um, to expect that you're going to have a lot of accessories that are using power, but that's not really the true for a bike like my Street Triple. I ran into some problems with the stator actually earlier this summer because I had traditionally had a lot of accessories hooked up to it, and it was a drain on the system. So I started asking myself, how can I resolve this, because I still want to use my accessories. And I decided that one of the ways to do that is to reduce the drain of power on the rest of the bike. And one way to do that is to replace all of the bulbs on the bike, which are halogen and incandescent bulbs, with LEDs, which use up a lot less power. So I'm going to show you how to replace the signal lights with LEDs in the first part, and then the second part we're going to look at the headlights and replace those with LEDs. And I'm going to show you how I did that and what kind of issues you run into along the way. The cover for the signal light can be taken off just with a simple screwdriver. What you'll see is on the side there's a little tab, but you just have to unscrew it, and then you'll be able to remove the cover pretty easily, and then you'll be able to access the light bulb, as you can see right here. The tricky part here, to remove the light bulb, you have to push it inwards, then turn it counterclockwise, then you can pull it out. Now for the LED, I have an iBrightStar signal light that I bought from Amazon. To install it, push it in and then turn it clockwise, the opposite of how you removed the light. Then just put the signal light cover back on and screw it back in. So now I've replaced all the lights, and let's see what happens. So what happened there? Well, the fact that it gave that fast flash signal light is actually a sign that it's working. If there was a bulb out, the system would have realized it wasn't draining enough current, and it would have said there's something wrong, so it gives that fast flash signal. But in this case, all of the signal lights are working, but they use up so much less power that the motorcycle thinks something is wrong. So the answer to fix that is actually that we have to replace the relay with one that is meant for LEDs, not for regular light bulbs. You can get at the turn signal relay by opening up the seat. My Haynes manual says it's here, but on my 2013 Street Triple, it's actually over here on the side. It has the number FE218BH. So now you just take off the old relay. It's held on by a clip. You can just lift it up and take it off. There's a small clip that holds the relay into the socket, and you can just press down on that and take it out. This is the clip for the old relay that was holding it into place. It really doesn't fit on the new one. but we can plug it in pretty easily, and I'm just gonna hold it right over here on the side, and I'll going to deal with it in a second. Let's see how the signal lights work. Alright, it's the right blinking rate. So back to our relay. I don't want it just floating around underneath the seat with all the electronics. So what I'm going to do is get a piece of double-sided adhesive you use typically for like hanging up paintings, and that will keep it in place.
Okay, great. So as you can see, it worked out with the signal lights. So next, we're going to have a video where I show you how to install the headlights.